Gene, I think that we should do something different that's on the set list. I know this is a complete surprise. But you know what? I think we should introduce all of these guys because now these four here are the guys that I travel with, and not only are they incredible musicians, but they're great people. And you know, the key to traveling on the road is most of the time you're spending the time with those people, and that's what's been great to have these other three to join us, and it's just been like an extended family. But I'll start on the fiddle. He is celebrating. Yesterday was his very first anniversary, and if you've not seen us before, he's been a member of The Rage, of my band, for 10 years. And last year was his ninth year, and for 8 of those 9, well, he dated my oldest daughter, Sally. And so, which brings him to this last year has been just the greatest dream come true for him. On June 8th of 2010, he made that greatest dream come true when he made me his mother-in-law. He's an award-winning fiddle player. Make welcome Mr. Hunter Berry. On the bass, he's from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and his uncle Carl Tipton. Did you ever do Carl Tipton's show, Gene?
I don't think so.
No? Well, Gene, you live in Texas, that's probably why. Well, his uncle had a very popular television show here in the Nashville area, and so he grew up around all of the Grand Ole Opry stars and the folks that would come do the show since he was really, really small. And he is incredibly talented. He plays everything, sings every part. He's as talented off stage as he is on, because, ladies, he can fix anything with duct tape and a paper clip. I will guarantee it.
Including the bus?
Including the bus.
Yeah.
We were in the middle of Montana, no cell service, and a part on the bus completely disintegrated into pieces. We didn't know what we were going to do, and Mickey, it's as if he just had, like you pull a rabbit out of the hat, he had a magic wand and he just said abracadabra. The next thing we know, the bus is running and we made it to Salt Lake City. So a talented guy.
It ain't that simple, Rhonda. I've been in that situation before.
It's not that simple?
Guess what, folks? When I started, I had black hair, so that tells you.
Make welcome Mickey Harris. It is true. On the acoustic guitar, he normally has a banjo in his hand. He is one of the premier banjo players in bluegrass music, and he plays everything you see too. Also sings. I guess he's not singing tonight. He originally comes from Hartville, Missouri. We have that kindred spirit from being from Missouri. The same kindred spirit that Gene and I have from being from different states. But he now lives in Nashville, Tennessee. Make welcome Aaron McDarris. On the now electric guitar, he usually has an acoustic guitar. He has the electric, and we're hoping that the transition won't be, because they basically transitioned from acoustic into electric, so we're not sure how that's going to go tomorrow. Show up at 3 o'clock and you'll get to see it, you'll get to hear, won't we? But there will be no electrification for us tomorrow, it'll be all acoustic. He is a college graduate, and he is also the baby of the group. You know how when you get a job in college, maybe to pay for some incidentals, the rent or something? Well, Ben toured the world with Ricky Skaggs and Kentucky Thunder. A talented guy he is. A graduate from Bethel University in McKenzie, Tennessee, Mr. Ben Helson. Back on the drums, I get to watch him when he is with 45 RPM. And if you're in Nashville, it's the last Wednesday of every month, is that right? There's a group called 45 RPM, and it is exactly the way it sounds. They do music that was on the 45 RPM, or 45 RPM. That's a little round thing, Ben. Now that had a big hole in the middle. It's like a vinyl thing. But they play some incredible country music. So if you're here on the last Wednesday of the month, go see them. An incredible drummer. Make welcome Eddie Anderson. Security! Security! Dirk also plays with 45 RPM. On the steel guitar, well, he has told us the many many adventures. It's been fun listening to those stories because he traveled with George Jones for 7 years. He not only traveled with George Jones, but how many years were you with that lady?
Almost 8.
Almost 8 years with Tammy Wynette. And where are you from, Mike? Originally.
Portsmouth, Virginia.
Portsmouth. Oh, we got some Virginia folks. And he not only is a great steel player, but he surprised us last night on Music City Roots. I don't know if we're gonna get that surprise on this next song, maybe?
No.
No, we're not. Okay. He's like the best harmonica player in Nashville. I guess he didn't bring his harmonica tonight. Make welcome Mike Duchette. Anything you want to tell him, Gene?
Maybe after you get through introducing the piano player.
Oh! Oops. I didn't see him. Hunter was standing over there. It's okay. He's meaner to me. Believe me. Just kidding, Hunter. I did. I made an insinuation like that a few weeks ago, and then I got a bad email.
I just wish you'd pick on somebody your own age or on the...
Peter said it's okay, you can just move on. Peter is actually, when I was in country music, I was on Giant Records, did a couple of country albums on Giant, and we did some shows. We did 2 weeks touring with Alan Jackson, and Peter was in that country band. He's also performed with Doug Stone, Joni Messina, and who else were we talking about earlier that I didn't realize? We don't know who that was, but anyway, you're originally from Seattle. He comes from Seattle, Washington. He is the director of the Renaissance program over at Bethel University. If you know of some talented young musicians, well, make sure that you talk to Peter because they have a scholarship program over there and for musicians of any style of music, really. And that's in McKenzie, Tennessee, and it's Bethel University, and he is just the greatest guy and an incredible piano player. Make welcome Peter Jeffrey.
Sorry about that.